All right, shalom, shalom. We give all praise to the Heavenly Father, in the name of Heavenly Son, through the glorious Holy Spirit. Peace and blessed to our blood ones baptized in the New Testament for the remission of sins. And today we're going to go into some things that was written aforetime, dealing with the giants, right? And today I'm not going to be touching on the Nephilim giants. I'm going to be touching on the Rephaim giants, blood ones, to show you the true, correct definition to call the giants after the flood would be a Rephaim. All right, and we're going to go into the Torah to show this, man. It says Deuteronomy 2 and 9. And the Lord said unto me, distress not the Moabites, neither contend with them in battle, for I will not give thee of their land for possession, because I have given Ar unto the children of Lot for possession. Right, so this is talking about the Moabites, their inheritance in land. Right, the Lord said He wasn't going to give it to us, so let's keep going. It says, the Emims dwelt there in times past, a people great and many and tall as the Anakims, right? The Anakims are the children of Anak, beloved ones. All right, so these are the same children you read about in Numbers where the spies that lied and said they seen the Nephilim. They lied and said they seen the Nephilim. Lord killed them niggas, man. All right, when you read Numbers 13 and 14. Right, so they said they seen the Nephilim, which was a total lie. They didn't see the Nephilim. The sons of Anak don't come from the Nephilim. They come from the Rephaim. They are human giants. These are not mixed up giants. See that? All right, so Anak is a Canaanite, beloved one. So that's how you know it was a lie to say that the sons of Anak come from the Nephilim, beloved ones. Remember, the Nephilim existed way before the children of Canaan ever came into existence. So that should tell you in itself that it's a lie. Because what? The Nephilim was destroyed in a flood, and the Canaanites came into existence after the flood, man. So there's no way that the sons of Anak are Nephilim. They're not Nephilim, they're Canaanites, which are also referred to as Rephaim giants. Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 28. Whither shall we go up? Our brethren have discouraged our hearts. So this is when the spies discouraged the children of Israel and was saying, oh, we seen the Nephilim, Ak. We seen the Nephilim. The Nephilim came back, brother. This is when they were discouraging the children of Israel's heart from going to possess the land. The people is greater and taller than we, and the cities are walled up to heaven. So they were just going overboard, beloved ones. They were just exaggerating. They said the cities was up to heaven. They was basically exaggerating like they seen the Nephilim, man. All right, just like when you see somebody that's tall, you might bug out and say, oh, that nigga tall as shit or whatever. They were wigging out, bro, and the Lord actually got mad at them for that, because they discouraged their brothers' hearts by saying they seen the Nephilim when they didn't. The Nephilim perished in a flood. It says the Imams dwelt there in times past, talking about Ar for the land for the Moabites, right? So the Imams were an ancient Moabite tribe, loved ones. All right, and this is why you'll find the ancient Moabite tribes that look similar to what the tribes of Anak, because when you look up Anak means to have long necks, and you will see African tribes that wear those neck rings that elongate their necks, and you'll see Moabite tribes, right, that wear the neck rings as well, showing you that they're similar to each other. Right, it says the Imams dwelt there in times past, a people great and many and tall as the Anakims. All right, which were also accounted giants. This word for giant in the English says giant, right? That's why when you read giant in the English, sometimes it might say Nephilim, sometimes it might say Rephaim, but in this instance, it's talking about a Rephaim, which are ancient tribes that dwelt in the land of Canaan, right? Which were also accounted giants as the Anakims, but the Moabites called them Emims, right? The Emims were what? An ancient Moabite tribe that dwelt in the land of Ar, right? And they were what? Compared and tall as the Anakims, which are the sons of Anak. All right, which are what? Canaanite tribes, man. All right, and the Emims are a Mobetic tribe. All right, and these are natural giants, man. These are not Nephilim, loved ones. That's the reason I'm reading this, to show that these giants right here are not called Nephilim. Yep, so when you read this chapter, you clearly see the Lord was speaking, and the Lord never called the Emims Nephilims, neither did he call the Anakims Nephilims. The only person that called the sons of Anak Nephilims were the spies, but the spies were what? The ones that brought an evil report upon the land, and the slander. So the spies lied, saying they seen the Nephilim. This is why I said in the video past that what? You never see none of the other giants being called Nephilim. You only see them being called Rephaim, because that word for giant in Deuteronomy right here is Rephaim. It's not Nephilim, loved ones. The Nephilim's not used no more after that because they perished. All right, so these are what? Giants that came through flesh and blood. All right, not through what? The sons of God looking upon the daughters of man. That's separate, man. All right, because remember, the giants perished in the flood. So who are these giants in Deuteronomy? These giants in Deuteronomy are what? The natural sons that come up out of what? Ham, Shem, and Japheth. These are children that come out of Adam, Noah, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. These are what? Just tall people, man. All right? Which are separate from the Nephilim. Okay? So in the English it says giant, but in the Hebrew it's either Nephilim or Rephaim. And clearly in Deuteronomy it's talking about the Rephaim, not the Nephilim. The Nephilim perished. All right? So these giants were what? Giants that descended out of Noah. These are human giants. The ones that got destroyed before the flood, those were those ancient giants that were what basically like demigods, blood ones. Because if you look up that word for old in Genesis 6, that actually goes into everlasting. So what? Those giants had to be destroyed, man.